We got an awesome headliner for you tonight. He was on Carnival Cruise Lines for over 12 years. He's been on the Ron and Fez show. Please welcome to the stage my good friend Michael Panzeca.
Yeah, all right, calm down. So, it's good to be here. Having a weird day. I went to Hooters and got a waiter. He comes over and he's like, "Can I get you something?" "Yeah, how about a fucking waitress, dude?" "It's called Hooters, not Dooters." Then I got a ticket in the mail. They even pulled me over, they just mailed to your house. So I took a picture of a check and mailed that in. And then we had the class today. The class was interesting. Let me tell you about that a little bit. Steve and I were here helping young comedians. And I was like, tell me a little bit about yourself. And he's in the back, "Who raped you?" I'm like, dude, Jesus. It was an interesting class. So Wednesday should be interesting because they all been traumatized. So this is good. I got in a little trouble today. I was driving through Lehigh, and yeah, I know. I was lost, and I don't know about you guys, but where I come from, when people put furniture in their front yard, this usually means they're throwing it away. So I'm out there getting a table and chair for myself. I didn't know it was the guy's porch. Then I found a sushi bar in Lehigh. Yeah, that's gonna work. A bunch of rednecks in there going, "Man, this is the most expensive bait shop I've ever seen." So let me find out who's here so I know what to talk about. Do we have any Italians in the audience? Italians? All right, I'm gonna do this for you, sir. So I'm stabbing this guy. Italians love those stabbing jokes. It's weird.
We do love them.
I know. How about Jews? Do you have any Jews in the house? So I'm suing this guy. No, they be sitting up front getting their money's worth. One drink, 5 straws. They're probably in the back complaining already. So. How about Polish? Where's my Polish people? Oh, wow. Usually in the back, facing the wrong way. It's awesome. Are you guys fighting over that seat, or I was here first. Let's just sit here, we'll fuck later, all right. No, I'm half Italian and half Polish, so that's all right. Basically, which means if you mess with me, my father will visit the house, make an offer you can't understand. How about rednecks? Got any rednecks here? Come on, I know we got rednecks. I've been to the 7-Eleven. I saw what happened. All right, I'll do this for them. See who. Let's find out who the rednecks are. So I'm dating this sheep. See the people that aren't laughing? Those are the fucking rednecks right there. I think they do the family tree in pencil. No, I love rednecks. Actually, last weekend I went to a redneck wedding. Walked in, everybody was sitting on the same side of the church. Keeping it simple. How about black people? Where's my black people? Good, I'm tired of their bullshit. Yeah. No, man, I had to put that in my show because they kept coming up to me. How come you don't make fun of us? I'm like, because I'm not stupid. I don't like Al Sharpton. No, but it'd be funny if they complained. We would like to complain about the comedian. Why? He did not make fun of us. What did he say? He said, "Welcome." Well, you know what he meant. How about gay people? Where's my gay people? In the closet. All right. I love when I do that because people look at the person who they think might still be gay. Would you like to come out of the closet? Would you like to be saved? So, I'm a little tired tonight. I probably shouldn't tell you guys this, but I feel like I can trust you now. I was sleeping in bed with my girlfriend last night, and her husband would not stop snoring. All night with that. Why do they call it sleeping with? Let's call it what it is. If you're in bed with somebody you like and you're still sleeping, you're what? Married, that's right. Where's my married people by applause? Where you at? Yeah? Are you married or just happy for them? Happy for them? You married, sir? How long you been married? Don't look at her. Why do you? 3 months today. Oh. So you get an anniversary and a 90-day medallion on the same day. That's fucking awesome. I got a wife for the 90-day medallion. That's awesome. No, I've never been married. Congratulations, by the way. You might want to not count the days. I'm just saying. I don't know if this one's gonna last. We made it 90 days. We've had some ups and downs. Oh, you've been together 8 years. So the 90 days. Okay. So how'd you guys meet? Publix. That's awesome. No? Well, tell me how this went down. I gotta hear this. I needed, so did she. He said he needed some hot sauce. That's awesome. No, I've never been married. Can you believe it? I just haven't met the right girl. You know, I just haven't met anybody that I think looks really good behind the screen door while I sit in my car on Sunday and wait for my kids to come outside. But I've been studying you happily married people. I think I'm just gonna find somebody I can't stand and buy her a fucking house. Save me a lot of time, you know? And I've tried everything, man. I've tried dating younger women, older women. Here's one of the problems with a younger woman, though. Like, you're driving down the street in your car, a song comes on the radio you think is good. So you're like, I really like Bob Dylan. Who? That is the worst feeling in the world. So I said, all right, well, let me date somebody my age or older. Maybe we'll have something in common. Now, the only problem with this is, any woman my age or older who's still available has probably been through some shit. They tend to be a little pissed off. They got some issues. So let's see now, what are my choices here? Well, I could help somebody with their math homework. Or get the crap beat out of me every day. Guys, I was thinking, women don't get like this by accident. Women get angry and bitter when men treat them badly. Am I right, ladies?
Yeah. Yes.
Relax, guys. I'm just trying to get laid, too, okay? So, guys, can we work together as a team? If you have a woman in your life, could you please be really good to her? So by the time she gets to me, she won't be so pissed off. Think of the next guy. Don't be so selfish. I had to break up with my girlfriend. She was Cuban too. Any Cubans in here? I just want to know who the fuck Poppy is. When I find that son of a bitch. She was always talking about him at the worst time. She was always complaining, blindfolds too tight. Ropes are cutting into her wrist. Then she started talking to her girlfriends, you know, they can fuck things up. Somebody told her about orgasms. Just when I had her convinced they were bad for her health. I was in bed the other day giving, and that pencil doesn't work with women, I'll tell you right now. Anyway, so. He went back to the cat thing, shit! But I was in bed the other day giving it the Panzeca push, I like to call it. She's getting into it. She's like, you can have anything you want, anything at all. Accidentally slipped and said I wanted her sister. Guys, when they start talking like that in the bedroom, just keep your mouth shut. You're not gonna get that. I just want to know how sick you really are. So then we made up. She got on this great outfit. She got in the bed. She's like, come here, big boy. Do what you do best. So when I laid on the couch and watched TV. I think the secret to a good relationship is a secret. And women try to say things to hurt a man's feelings or ego when they get mad. They'll say stuff like, I just want you to know I was faking. So? Who gives a shit? Men fake whole relationships. Anybody can lay there and wiggle and make some noise for 15 minutes. Try keeping a smile on your face for 90 fucking days. I don't know, man. To me, marriage is just a little bit too much like a hurricane. In the beginning, there's a lot of blowing and sucking. And at the end, somebody loses a house, so. Now let's forward to that. What are you texting? LOL? What's happening on your phone? Checking on your kid. Well, maybe you should stay home. Does the kid have a babysitter? Ah, so you don't trust your kid with your fucking husband? Jesus Christ. Are you hitting the children? So your kid's on the phone with you. He's doing all right. He hasn't started drinking yet. You call mommy if he starts drinking, okay? Here, give me the phone. I'll check on him. Does he know where you are? Why are you checking on them? How old are they? 5. You should check on your husband. See how he's doing. He's sleeping, yeah. Kids are having a party. Jello shots! Woo! Yeah, kids have it made today. Man, they got Facebook. We didn't have Facebook. We had yearbook. One profile picture your whole life. And when people wrote on your wall, it was permanent. And when you poke somebody with that thing, it hurt. And if we liked a girl, we could have sent her a text or a message. We had to write on a piece of paper, do you like me? With little squares, yes, no, and maybe. Then you gotta hand it to the guy next to you, and he's like, and then he goes, oh, but then if the paper doesn't come back, you gotta switch schools. You're so embarrassed. Dude, it was hard growing up. I remember the first time I ever tried to ask a girl out, it was at the roller rink. I was like 13, 14 years old. Remember the roller rink? There was this girl there, beautiful girl, long straight hair. Every week I saw her, and one day I was like, I gotta ask her to skate. My friends were like, go for it, man. What's the worst thing that could happen? Which is what I'm afraid of. Why do people say that? What's the worst thing that could happen? The worst thing that could fucking happen. She could say no. So one day I decided, I don't know, the lights went down, that ball started turning, the music came on, and I saw her, and I wasn't very good at skating either, so. Like, you know they had the guys with the black skates, and they were out there like, shh, shh. That was not me, okay? I was this fucking guy, alright? I never knew how to stop. That was the problem. I didn't know that thing was a brake. I thought it was a spare wheel. So I would just like hit the wall and then act like I meant to be there. Waiting for my friends to hit the wall. So I roll up to her and I got the trajectory just right? I roll up and I don't have any game. I just go right to the question. I'm like, would you like to skate with me? And she goes, no. Now I'm fucked. I did not plan for this. She didn't even give me an excuse like I'm sick, I'm tired, I have a boyfriend, I'm leaving soon. And she just kept staring at me like, what do you got now? I'm like, I will never feel this feeling again. So I was like, could you just turn me and like push me over there? Because it is really hard to be cool in those things. Like, well, fuck you then. Fucking lesbian. So I rode over here on the Harley. It's nice day, beautiful weather. Yeah, I'm going to Laconia this year. Got a comedy tour going. I'm gonna go up to Orlando, North Carolina, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Buffalo, Canada, New York City, back down. It's gonna be great. Well, I went to Sturgis last year, and every time people saw my license plate, they're like, "How's your ass?" My ass is fine. How's your ass? I probably sat on my ass as much as you did at your job today. You know, so I like riding. But it's weird though, like when you're on a Harley and you're riding out there and it's raining, and you're like, and you see people in a car which is enclosed, and they're all dry and comfortable, and you're like, but I look fucking cool, don't I? The weather can change everything. But where do you guys think the worst drivers are? I think Boca Raton, man. There's a lot of elderly people there. In fact, I saw bumper stickers there that say, if you can't see my head, I can't see you. If my hair is blue, back off. But my friend said, Miami, you're actually correct. It is. Miami has the worst drivers in the United States. Well, it's not the United States, but, you know, it's like Cuba. But this did not help. This is a true story. A couple of years ago, you may have heard about this. The Miami Beach Patrol ran over a woman on the beach. Now, I don't mean to judge, but I would think the minimum requirement for being a beach patrol person would be something like, do not run over the people. Especially the ones on the beach. Imagine her when she woke up. Wow, you guys got here pretty fast. My legs are killing me. What happened? We ran over you, ma'am. Come on, they should have like a test or something. You put mannequins out there. If a guy hits a mannequin, he doesn't get the job. Fort Lauderdale, they had a problem recently. A school bus driver hit a kid getting off the school bus. Again, I don't mean to judge, but I would think the minimum requirement for being a school bus driver would be something like, do not hit the children. Especially the ones getting off your bus. And I'm pretty sure the kid was just out there, you know, following instructions, looking both ways. For what? Cars! I don't think mommy said nothing about this bus. The mom say, watch out for the bus when you get off the bus. The bus is supposed to help you out. Imagine you get off the bus driver's like, hey, watch out for the bus. But he's all right, though. The kid is okay. Because he, like all kids today, apparently was wearing his helmet. Oh, kids wear helmets now. There's a fucking helmet for it. If they were here, they'd be wearing a little comedy helmet. In case Joe kicks in late or something. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, the playground was made of concrete, steel, and gravel. Right? And when you hit your head, you knew you hit your head. That was what kept us from doing it again. This was called learning. But no, today everything's made out of foam and rubber and plastic. Oh, and you got a helmet just in case. In case of what? My brother put me on the interstate on a bicycle, said, good luck. Don't get killed. That was the whole safety lecture. You're supposed to get hurt as a kid. That's how you learn, right? That's how you grow up. And then I'm doing my part where I live. Trying to help the children. There's a little day care center across the street from my house. These kids are out there. I was watching them. All they do is play. There's no responsibility. They're not learning anything. So I cleaned out my closet. I found a CD with some sound effects on it. One of them happens to be an ice cream truck. Crank that baby up, watch little kids run to the fence all day long. That's just want them to know it's a hard world right from the beginning. Come on, we overprotect our kids in this country. We protect them so much. Then they become teenagers. Look what they do. They pay people to hurt them. The tattooing and the body piercing, which has gotten way out of hand, by the way. Anybody been to Starbucks lately? Apparently had to be a freak to work in there. I went in there the other day, I thought a fucking Home Depot blew up in there. The kid behind the counter with everything in his face pierced you could possibly pierce. Shaved head, bolts sticking out, the whole thing. I'm looking at him, I can't even eat now. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Do whatever you want to your face there, Sparky, all right? But then don't have the nerve to look back at me with that, what the hell are you looking at? Look on your face. You got a chain link fence hanging from your face, pal. I thought maybe he was epileptic, had a bad fishing trip or something. I bought him a staple gun for Christmas. It's unnatural to put metal in your head on purpose. I had braces, that was enough metal for me. And quit telling me, schools are more scary than, no they're not. You know what's scary? When we were in high school, when I was in high school, how about that metric system scare? That was scary, remember that? They told us the whole world was gonna be metric in 10 years. I'm like, I am fucked. What was that, 30, 40 years ago? That was a big lie. That's why they all became drug dealers. It's the only thing they could use it for. Somebody's laughing at that, don't hang out with them. So then, we had a drug problem in the United States. What did we do about it? We came up with this aggressive slogan. Just say no to drugs. Look, people, if you're talking to drugs, it's too late. If they're talking back, it's way too late.
Take some water, too.
So then those kids get older, get ready to go to college. Anybody get ready to go to college? Anybody been to college? Let's see if you remember what this is. This is what I remember from college right here. Anybody want some more? Oh, it's a beer cake for those of you that weren't very popular. What's that all about? Jesus. I know they probably have an app on your phone now. It comes right out of the phone. But, and apparently it's important to go to college, so you can get a good job, right? Make a lot of money, so that when you retire, you can come down to Florida and walk down the beach like this. This is your financial future right there. That's another group of people starting to get on my nerves. We don't have any senior citizens in here now, do we? Good, let's talk about them a little bit. Now, some of them are getting a little too grumpy for my taste. And I think the reason they have that attitude is they think we won't hit them. Now, they think you won't hit me, right? They get a little cocky. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm not saying you should hit an old person, but maybe a little flick behind the ear every once in a while. When they're moving slow or something. I could catch on. I can't go out tonight. My ears are killing me. I can't even talk to them. I saw a guy in Boca, and they all had colored balls on their car antennas. I was like, what's that for? I go, sir, what is it? That's so I know where my car is, young man. Wow, really? Well, I think you people know how I spent my afternoon. Rearranging those things. Oh, come on, that's a fun afternoon. Don't get me wrong, I can't wait to become senior citizen, wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go to Dunkin Donuts, drove around and fuck up traffic all day long. I got the Dunkin Donuts part down. I like Dunkin Donuts coffee. I've been going there a long time. I remember when the napkins used to be right on the counter, you could just take one. Now they got them underneath the counter, like top secret documents. What the hell is that tip cup for? I put some money in the cup, he's like, hold on a second. Reaches under the counter, takes out a napkin, puts it in the bag, like, here's something a little extra for you. It's a fucking napkin, dude. What if I put $5 in, I get a tablecloth? It's not just them, though, it's everybody. People drive like crazy on the road. People yell at each other in their car. A lot of people yell. Nobody can hear you, man. They just yell and yell. But you think about it, our expectations in traffic are too high. We need to appreciate the fact that we're all sharing a road, but we're going different places. So we have to cooperate. We can't get mad at somebody. It's like an elevator. Let's say I get on the elevator, I push 10. and then you get on the elevator, you push 4. Should I start yelling at you? Hey, can't you see I'm going to 10? Get off the elevator. And basically, there's only 2 kinds of drivers on the road. What do you got? Well, you got your maniacs and your idiots. Guy in front of you going slower than you, you're like, what an idiot. A few minutes later, car passes you. Did you see that maniac? Now, how many of you been behind an idiot? What'd you do? Passed him like a maniac. Get to the stoplight up ahead, you look, oh, there's the idiot we just passed. And the police are giving out tickets left and right. Anybody get a traffic ticket recently? Doesn't have to be today. He's shaking his head like he interviewed the whole audience. You've never had a ticket?
I go 100 on a daily basis. Never had a
Let's bring in the police, sir. You go 100 on a daily basis? What kind of car? You go 100 in a Hyundai, dude? On a windy day, maybe? No, those are great cars, very safe too. Like, if your brakes ever go out, you just turn on the air conditioning, you'll come to a complete stop. I'm just kidding. My car's so old, I got manual airbags. You know how bad that sucks when you gotta blow the bag up yourself? Tell your passenger you might want to blow that up. Think we're gonna hit this guy. What's your name? Kevin, why are you driving so fast? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Well, where do you work? NASA? I mean, because everybody says I don't want to be late for work, but what happens if you're late for work? Like NASA, that would be fucked up, because you'd be like, 10, where's Kevin? Holy shit, 9, 8, oh fuck, where's Kevin? What do you do, bro? A plumber? Well, yeah, you don't want to be late for that shit. What's your phone number? 911? Jesus Christ. I'll be right there! Step away from the toilet! Get the children out of the house! You fucking wear a cape when you come in? Cover your ass crack? That's fucking nice. Don't you think plumbers should wear capes? Jesus Christ, cover that thing up. My God. I'm plumber man. Do you remember the story, I don't know where it was, in China or Japan a few years ago, where the baby's fine, so it's not a gross story, but they found a baby like stuck in the pipes. You ever hear that story? Remember that? Yeah, that's a big plumber story at the water cooler, I'm sure. Well, what do you think that baby's gonna do when it grows? It's gonna be a fucking plumber, I'm telling you. He can literally say shit like, look, I know these pipes inside and out. I've been doing this my whole life. 100 miles an hour. Anybody get stopped by the police? Anybody get a traffic ticket? No, what happens, they see you and they're like, there's something wrong with my radar gun. There's no way that car is going that fucking fast. Have you seen them out there hiding in the bushes with the radar gun? Like special ops? Stand in the street, be a man. So here's what I do on the weekends for fun. You might want to try this out. I drive around with a hairdryer in my car. Find me a long stretch of highway, I pull over, stick the hairdryer out the window. Watch cars slow down. Oh, that's a very powerful feeling. They shoot the radar gun at me, I shoot the hairdryer right back at them. Whatever you do not have children in the car when you get a citation from an officer. This is a big day for the kids. They'll take full advantage. You'll see. They'll take advantage of the situation. They'll start talking to the officer from the back seat. We're so glad you pulled us over. We've been trying to tell her to slow down for years. Oh, and we want to go to school. We're hungry. I love when I interview the audience about what they drive. Some people get defensive, like they have a piece of shit car, they'll be like, Geo, and then they add letters to make it sound Metro, LSI.